Good morning, healing friends. By the time many of you watch this video, you will have done the video made earlier about the gentle and easy process of releasing deep emotions. I've been working with emotions my life. As a child, I was very expressive in the emotional realm, we can say. And I was, at the age of 19, I was living on what could best be referred to as a spiritual hippie commune on the top side of a mountain where the wealthy hippie, my dear friend, was had decided to become a farmer. I mean, he wasn't rich like many people are today, but he had enough money from through inheritance to purchase a 160-acre property with tractors, which was just the greatest thing for me. And for 2 years, I lived there, learned to meditate, and did group therapy with the approximate 12 members of the community. This was 1970 to 72, and I began learning how to let the emotions that were inside of me out, and mostly through the beating of a pillow with a tennis racket, which I was a tennis player, so it felt really comfortable in my hands. But anyway, that was how I learned to kind of move these energies from inside of me to the outside of me through the tennis racket into the pillow. So that was that wasn't the start of emotional release. The start of emotional release was like coming out, in birth, and wow, this energy. Being an energy aware person, being the son of two energy aware people, I had no chance of not being an energy aware person. And the man who I grew up with as my father, and the three brothers and the sister had a different biological father than mine. So we had the same mother, just different fathers. And the father that they were genetically connected to was a Scotsman and was very Zeusy, very unshowing of emotion, and just got to get it done and just got to buck up and be a man. So for him, having a son like me, in terminology, a Poseidon son, which was like, just wore the emotions at the surface. They just came up fast. It was disturbing to him because he felt those in him, but he had them under control, but he didn't have me under control. And that's what he would have liked to have had and never achieved. Try as he might, he just couldn't control my emotions. And today, being named Arland, who has been guiding me all along, according to him, and I believe it's true, because I can remember times as a very young person hearing a voice telling me that everything is okay and will continue to be okay, and I just have to learn to make it through these various stages. And that was Arlen. Then Arlen showed back up again very strongly in 1996 because I needed it to be taken through a training process so that I could be a part of a process where the soul of the earth was coming in, and there were 4 of us that were kind of midwifing it and, helping the rocket to settle in. And the soul of the earth, Abrahamanad, came in on March 23rd of 1997 and brought in a 28-year cycle of cleansing, which we're in the last 5 months of that cycle of cleansing. And I can now turn the page, because yesterday we completed the self-existing moon of form. So there are 13 28-day months, and they're all based on lunar tones. So the vibration of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through 13, the vibrations of those 13 lunar tones, we've completed 4 of the months as of yesterday, with a white cosmic dog, where my emotional realm just some of you got to watch it. Some of you got to watch it. And then after it was posted and those that were meant to watch it watched it, I was then told to make it private, because it was meant to just open a door for a small number of people. And I think it was maybe 11 to 13 people observed it. And then it was made private because it was only useful to initiate that. Now we've come to the 5th month, which is the Overtone moon of radiance, which is, the words are empower, command, and radiance. And there are some words that are just underneath empower, command, and radiance. And the words are, be bold in living from your own wisdom, heart, and all else will follow. So we completed last month with the white dog of heart. So that we completed things with heart, and then we're initiating them. So with tone 1, so we're beginning the lunar tones. Every 13 days, we go through the 13 lunar tones. And the lunar tone that we're starting with a full moon today. That it looks like it occurs on the, I think these are all West Coast times here, but it says 1:28 p.m. So I imagine it'll be 3 hours earlier. So 10:28. That'll be in the afternoon. So I think it'll be 10:28 a.m. on the East Coast, but you can check that. So this is another beginning of the 13 lunar tones. So this is tone 1, the magnetic tone. And this month is starting with a blue magnetic monkey. And then I would just mention that tomorrow, Saturday, there are 13 auspicious days of the Mayan prophet Pakal that he had marked in his cave, in his tomb, that these dates were marked, and they occur at the same day every year based on the 260-day cycle within the year. So today is the 131st day of the 260-day cycle, which has 260 days. So we are exactly at the midpoint of the 260 days. We're at the 131st day. So yesterday was the 130th day. So half the 260-day period was complete, and then second half was starting today. So this whole Wavespell to complete this 28-year cycle that Abrahamanad initiated in 1997. This cycle will complete on March 24th of 2025 in a brand new cycle of the Earth, which is a 13,000-year cycle of feminine power surrounding the Earth and masculine power being inside. So if you understand the yin-yang symbol, you'll see one side is black with white inside, and one side's white with a black dot inside. And the white dot or the black dot, there's a 13,000-year cycle where it's the feminine inside the Earth and the masculine outside the Earth, and then it switches to the masculine inside the Earth and the feminine outside the Earth. And there's always a dot of masculine or feminine in the other energetics, because we are masculine and feminine, each one. And the balance of it is what leads to the quality of our life, is how balanced we are in our outgoing and incoming energies. So tomorrow will be an auspicious day of Pakal Votan, and if any of you have been following, auspicious days are, I want to say awesome, but they are awesome in terms of the amount of change that can take place in one day. And there's only a total of 13 of these days. This is number 10. So halfway through the 260-day part of the cycle, we're having the 10th day. So there's only 3 more in the last 130 days, because the 260-day cycle completes on March 24th. Okay, so now we're going to step into the lunar tones. There's just a lot going on, and I'm just going to give you as much information as I can as I have. And so I'm going to start off with reading about the magnetic tone from the Mayan calendar that you can get for $33.33 at 13moon.com. And you can also decode your birth date and find out who your kin are, both your lunar and solar kin. I'm a red cosmic dragon. I help birth new energies. So today we're talking about tone number 1, the magnetic tone, which the 3 words associated with tone number 1 is to unify, attract, purpose. All things are the differentiation of one infinity. Tone 1 represents the source of creation, the individual essence of all that is. In the unified whole of life, nothing is outside of the one. Just take it in. You are inside that one. How could it be any different? Awakening to the inherent unity of all things can expand one's sense of purpose. We realize we are each an expression of totality, embodying a unique and essential contribution. When seeking our purpose, we find it is alive, encoded within us. And these auspicious days of Overtone, which we're having one tomorrow, which in the reality of the calendar of Pope Gregory is Saturday. Awakening to the inherent unity of all things can expand one's sense of purpose. We realize we are each an expression of totality, embodying a unique and essential contribution. When seeking our purpose, we find it is alive and coded within us. It is one with who we are. It calls to us cellularly, and it nudges us through obvious attractions that draw our attention. Once we have unified with our purpose, we naturally magnetize that which supports its unfoldment from the vast realms of infinite possibility. All is attainable. As we open to receive from Source, the Source which provides all resources and synchronistic opportunity are gracefully attracted. We find that others are drawn to the same cause, and we are never alone on this journey. Oneness decrees, there is only one moment, the ever-changing now. As the now shifts, so must purpose transform as the moment directs. No purpose is too small. Every act serves the grand weaving of reality. In a continuous stream of energy, not a single movement can be insignificant. Ultimately, when investigating what our purpose is, let us know true purpose must serve the oneness. We all serve the oneness by serving the now with sincerity in heart. And it's really lovely that I can now feel these emotions without them having to burst forward. I felt them, and there they were. So there's 20 solar tribes. So they're numbered like the lunar tones are numbered 1 through 13. The solar tones are 1 through 20. And today is tone number 11, a number that I love. I love the number 11. And it is the blue monkey. Yesterday was a white dog, which is about love's heart loyalty. Today is a blue monkey, which is about plays, magic, and illusion. And tomorrow is a yellow human. The yellow or gold relates to the cleansing of the soul. And tomorrow will be about influencing free will and wisdom. And I'm going to go ahead, because I feel drawn to do this, I'm going to go ahead and read to you the Mayan Yucatec people's word for human being. And it's Winclil. I don't know if that's the pronunciation, but it's Winclil. And its translation, so Winclil is the Mayan word for human being, and it translates to cosmic vibratory root. I love it. That's tomorrow. Today, we're working with the color blue, which relates to the West. It relates to transformation. Its chakra is the throat, which relates to a storage place for grief or the expression of how we feel. The blue monkey, the three words are, it plays with magic and illusion. And so there's a great writer and a great spiritual awakening person. I don't know if she's still alive. Her name was and may still be Lynn Andrews. And she wrote, "What we create in the world, we must first create within ourselves. For there to be magic in your life, you must first believe in magic." And I would expand that to, you must first, it's true, you must first believe in the possibility of magic, but then to know that it exists, you need to experience it. You need to embody it. So today we can embody magic. So Blue Monkey is the artisan, the weaver of time, the scribe, the trickster, the playful agent of magical illusion, the ambassador of Cosmorama, whatever that means. Its energy is known for weaving new patterns, so it's creative, constructive solutions, artistic expressions, or inventions into our lives. For bringing surprise, unexpected change, or cosmic detours, for dissolving rigidity and control, the monkey's message to us all is, don't take yourself so seriously. That's a good message for me. Blue Monkey reminds us we are all children of the universe, here to play with the everyday magic we are immersed in. As we embrace spontaneity and honor play as an essential part of the wholeness of life, we find healing. As we embrace spontaneity and honor play as an essential part of the wholeness of life, we find healing, liberation, and joy. Blue Monkey dares us to laugh and smile in the face of stresses, transforming them into adventure and wonder. As the Mayan oracle encourages, as you freely play, the importance is taken off who you think you are, leaving room to explore all that you actually are. We can view the entirety of creation as a divine play. In Sanskrit, the word Maya means illusion, which masquerades as apparent reality. The word Leela means the divine play of self, the sport of God, the dance of consciousness. If we identify only with the Maya and overlook the Leela, the result is suffering. Perceiving the Leela, freedom finds us. See you in the unfolding play of cosmos. So that's the Mayan card reading for today, and may it lead you to experiencing a tremendous amount of fun. And now must go.